In this video, I'm going to introduce you to our new feature that we're calling guardrails. You could start by going into your settings. We'll take a look and actually play around with creating a new message template. And we'll just call those guardrails just so it's easy to find later. And what we'll do is we are going to just plug in a bunch of different fields. And so, what Guardrails is meant to do is it is meant to take a look at the fields that your emails are calling for and who they're going to, and to say, hey, these particular fields have not been filled out yet, and we should probably get them filled out. Before you move this deal into this new deal stage, to ensure that any of your automated messaging is actually filled out properly and has someone to go to. So, what we'll do here, we're going to plug in a few of these different things and we'll create this new message template. Obviously, we're just picking those at random. So, what we then need to do is on our deal stage, we need to make sure that we are automating this email. So we'll send it to the buyer in this case. We'll find our guardrails email. We'll say it's coming from the buyer's agent. No delay. This is going to send immediately. And then we can go into our deals. So I've got a new client here, John Smith. I am going to move John from on deck to active buyer. Active buyer is where it was calling for particular pieces of information to ensure that things are kind of filled out properly. Now, based off the information that it's calling for, one of those deal details was the financing type. So I'll go ahead and plug that in. And the other pieces are inspector, lender, and title company. Now, things to note here: you will need to have created your vendor that you are planning to use prior to moving the deal into this new stage. If the person already exists, feel free, go ahead, select them, and you'll be good to go. Now, if that particular vendor does not exist, what I would recommend doing is going ahead, clicking the close button, hopping into the actual deal itself, and then going ahead, adding vendor and creating that new vendor before moving forward. But once we've kind of moved this forward, and this happens automatically regardless of the um, details that you're calling for on this deal stage. So you can go ahead, plug these in, and then we'll select that financing type, and then I can go ahead and move that deal forward. And so what we'll notice here is on the pieces of information that we just filled out, it automatically updated them all on the actual deal, and the email that was sent is now filled out properly.